Hello everyone, welcome back to another video where today we are back in Doki Doki Literature Club. Yeah, so I know it's early, but what can you do? So, here we go. And I'm not currently laying in my bed. So, yay! On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spent only a few minutes back at home, anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know. No, she's outside the front door. Today, without delay, I opened the front door and let her in. Sup? Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such a cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. I need to turn my volume down because I can't hear myself think. Geez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki's carrying a large bag that's probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way and find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she is a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. But you're not even going to offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Weather? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grabbed the bag Natsuki's holding out to me. Yuck. This is ridiculously heavy. I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I'm impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you. It's because I'm small. I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey. Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? Huh? It's not like that. Like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you speak your mind like that. Hey! Now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like... Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki? Forget it. I didn't say anything. Ow. I should apologize. I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey! Was that to me? Who else? Man. Let's just get started already. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Weather. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please, spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bags so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons dirty, bowls, flour spilled, fluid in plastic bags, a straw, a strewn. A strewn? What the fuck is a strewn? Bags are strewn. What does that mean? Don't fucking know. About every countertop. Okay. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of the movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Weather, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. That's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Oh god. I probably should not have recorded or streamed in the middle of the morning. Meanwhile, I'll see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Well, that does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end. If just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monica delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah. Maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food color. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for batter, so I got stuck with the whisk and a huge bowl of icing. Eh? The icing is still lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. We'll just take a little longer. Geez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. Okay. After a few seconds of consistency of the ice, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? If it's so emphasized, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back and trying to inch my finger towards the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder and just enough so my finger can reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah! I force Natsuki pull me causes me to stumble, making her tumble in turn. Gross. You got it on my face. Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach you with her tongue, but it's too far. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger towards my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Stop. What the fuck? When did this turn into a porno? Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. No, I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, don't you know? Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth. Ew! Licking the icing off the icing. What? Did you seriously just... Ew. Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Whether you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking just like that? How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. Cough. No wonder. You left the dirty tray in. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on the top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads. But the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcakes trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. Ah, that smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look how cute they all look. So proud. She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into the bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles so that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time though. What's this one for? I pick up a nozzle that it has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so it can be used to make stripes or patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on cupcakes, like happy birthday or whatever. Huh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Huh? Well, it's a literature event, right? We can make it more literature themed by writing different words on each cupcake. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on the word they like. Huh? I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid. But that's actually a really cute idea. So maybe I'm getting it from you. What is that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well, Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Huh? Did you say something? No, nothing. I skipped something, didn't I? Whoops. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle into each bags. There's a lot to do. We shouldn't be wasting time. Yeah, I'll show you how to do it without giving me a chance to think about before Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows how to apply the icing and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all aside, admiring our work. Look at how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Aha. Theory is the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much as I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you always have this chance. Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes up tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do it. Do that. And don't worry. I won't let her eat any. I wish you would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point, it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, okay, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki? Eh? Well, you said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that, if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere. Do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah. I want to spend more time with you. Whether. I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you. So, oh gosh. Sorry, that's thumbnail material. Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki? Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks are matching. I feel my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breath against me. I felt it for a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori? Huh? Oh, the awkwardness. I know what I'm naming this episode. Oh, God. Hi, Wither. Sayori? Just now we weren't... It's okay, Weather. I just stopped by to say hi. Oh, gosh! Oh, this is so awkward. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out. Oh, God. Aw, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Ooh, that's awkward. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here to see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know. How much fun you were having with Natsuki. And how close you got to her. It makes me really happy. That you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Oh, Sayori! Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Weather? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Weather. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have wasted your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? What? Oh. What? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't a burden your mind is making out offbeat. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But, Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Weather. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori. It's true. It's true, isn't it? I was beginning to start to like you too much. I did this to myself. Weather, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hands down to Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. Oh. You'll always be my dearest friend. I love you. I love you. Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. Whether I shouldn't be crying this much. Suddenly Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. Whether, is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Weather. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this, Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment of my life. Of the happiest moment for me. Jesus Christ, I am not okay right now. But why? Even now. Why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Weather. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time, but it might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay. I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other. Oh God. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? Oh God. What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Weather? Sarah gazes at me once again, smiles sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? Huh? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. I felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me. But that's why I trust you. Why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her, and she loves me. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her. I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me. So I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. Jesus Christ. Yo, that was a roller coaster of emotion. How long have we been going for? I wish my phone would stop being stupid and tell me. There we go. We've been going for 35 minutes. Not too bad. It's the festival. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Weather! You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little books on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like, and I submitted. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. Okay, how could you call her a dummy after what she told you? Sorry. I'm ranting on about the main character being a douchebag. You think that on days this important, she'd try a little harder. I'd say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. Uh-huh. You should take a little responsibility for her, Weather. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. How do you know about that? You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know. Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But... I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? It's very quiet and really unsettling. I don't like this. I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so... Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Huh? Monica is being friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so, too. I flipped the pages. Each member's poems neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki and Yuri's poems for the ones they performed during Our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. Is it different? It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Oh. Oh! Like the percentage sign. Get out of my head, 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 blah blah blah, get out of my head, get out of my head. Oh, there's more. Get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the actual fuck is going on? First episode, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember what happened in this game. I guess I don't remember anything at all. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Weather? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that. I changed my mind. I'm going to go get Sayori, so well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal, to at least wait for her to help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always been. That's all she needs, and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Oh shit. Sayori? What happened? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. There really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Oh shit! What the fuck? Oh! An exception of profile game script. What the fuck? ... What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What the fuck? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her? I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and reminded friends with her, or like it always had, remained friends with her, like it's always has been. Then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever. Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try everything, something different. I had one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. Never, 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 never. The fuck? End. What the fuck? The fuck? Oh, the fuck. Oh. I don't like that. Are my loads games the same? Yep, okay, well, it's on 2. Nothing's on 2. What the fuck just happened? What the fuck? What the actual fuck just happened? What? What the fuck? I have no words. What the fuck? Okay. I guess we'll click this. That looks like the play button. Oh. What the fuck? What time are we on at? Okay, well, I'm gonna leave it on that note. I'm gonna have this on my mind all day. And okay, yeah, so all my old slots are gone. Okay, I'm gonna save, return, and I'll see you guys in the next video, I guess. Goodbye.